Hey Capricorn, it's Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. This is a disaster. This is a love relationship that is either in its final death throes, or it's just not working out, or it's stopping and it's going and you're breaking up to make up and you don't know if there's a future here. Or I think maybe for some of you, you've already broken up and it's this other person that's resisting an ending or closure. And it's tricky. It's not simple because it's not just an ordinary relationship. I think it's not an ordinary connection. Dare I say soulmate? You know, I don't like to overuse buzz terms like that, but I guess you're gonna know right away if you relate to this or not. And I didn't even realize that I was kind of doing Capricorn because there's so much vulnerability here. And and you were right for that. You were very vulnerable with this person, but you were right for that because they were your soulmate. Whoever this person was, you'd had a past life connection, and you had kind of decided between the two of you to be born again and meet again and build your life together, build a world together. So if you're wondering if that was all in your head, if they were even a soulmate, no, it's not. It's not. It wasn't. But we can make plans, you know, we can make plans for what we're going to do down here. And then, you know, we just kind of tuck our braids under our helmet and jump in and, you know, we get thrown through the meat grinder and it doesn't always work out the way we planned. And I think it's kind of that situation here where you're wondering, has it really come to this? Has it really come to this? Are we at this point where I never thought it would be and they never thought it would be? But here we are. So it's like I can't even say it. I can't even say the words. It's almost like if you knew that, oh God, I'm going to cry. If you knew that you would lose each other after everything is said and done, you might not have chosen to come at all. But it's not a mistake, okay? It's not for nothing. But yes, they decided to make some decisions that was completely the opposite of what you had decided. Basically, they chose a road that you would not go down. And you were asked to walk away from this person. And I think you have, but there was always this hope that it would come back together or they would see the light, but it just seems to be getting darker and darker. It's like you left your heart undefended for this person because you should have been able to trust them and they should have been there for you and they should have not done what they were doing, which I'll talk about here in a sec, and have this person's permission to read into their life. But I can tell you that they already know they did the wrong thing and they already know that it's like they're going on a shame spiral and it just hit them. You're not going to take them back. Like it just hit them like a ton of bricks. And so they're kind of self-harming with all these kind of bad decisions that you would consider to be along the lines of like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, dark path dark path mentality, dark path people, but still trying to keep you in the picture somewhere. Like they don't want to let you escape. But you've awakened. You're awakened now. There was a part of you that was not allowed to be yourself, and that was not part of the plan either. Losing yourself was never part of the deal in this connection. And it was, you were having to give up too much of yourself. It was chipping away too much at the core of who you are. Because you were trusting, because they asked you to. And when it was very obvious that they weren't being honest, you trusted, and it ended up just being kind of the same cycle over and over again. And so that's over. No more. We have the death card twice here. So this is a major phase in your life that is ending. But it's transition. So in this shocking, kind of markedly dark place of your love life, the death card can say that it's actually a really good time to connect to your higher self in a way that you were not able to do. Because of this person's escapades and their shenanigans and their stunts. And I feel like it was always something. And there was cheating here. It was against what you both decided. It was against what you both decided. So what I mean by you getting outside of your comfort zone, maybe with your sexuality or what's acceptable for them, that was chipping away at you. Them lying to your face when they knew that you were probably the smartest one in the room, no matter who was around, and also very intuitive. I'm trying not to curse right now, and sorry. If I could speak freely, it's just really fucking disappointing, and it's really fucking disrespectful. And they were really fucking disrespectful, and it's really fucking disappointing. Okay, your heart is a work of art. And so this whole thing about, reincarnating with the soulmate, a consort, thinking big picture, to be a creator, God and goddess together, lifetime after lifetime. This is Capricorn shit, long-term legacy, big picture thinking. That you're creating something together that's bigger than you and that will last for generation after generation after generation, like the old way. You understand that there is a need for tradition and to respect tradition. And this person just wanted to have as much fun as they could. Like before they die, they have this fear of death that you don't have. Which isn't who they really are. This person stepped out really of who they really are. Because they didn't want to do the hard work of facing themselves and their demons and their dark side. It was easier for them to make you the villain. But you actually dodged a bullet. This was a problematic situation. Whether you're soulmates or not, this was a problematic situation, and you escaped. You didn't just walk away, you escaped. Okay, you have this angelic way about your being, and you are adored by your guardian angels and your ancestors. There's an angelic adoration with the rose card here. You are a work of art, of beauty, of Mother Nature herself. Yerba Buena Gardens, that's my favorite place. I just love it. It's a very special, sacred, green, dynamic, exciting place. So it's putting you in a place where you can finally feel confident about planning your new future. Instead, it's actually maybe you finally deciding that this is over. You know, like the Erykah Badu song, maybe I'll see you next lifetime, but this is it, it's over. And once you realize that, you'll start feeling better, not worse. They're going to start feeling worse. They're going to have a lot of issues that you don't want to deal with. And we'll talk about that in a sec here. But with Wolf, it's telling you to awaken your wildness. So you've been a little too tame. Maybe for that person's sake. And if that person's going to really be a bear about you leaving, just know, as the rose, you are adored by angels. So you have protected status here with Chrissy Field. This is a beautiful area also that has protected status, I think even federally. So I'm taking that to mean with Wolf that you have some incredibly strong guardian angels who have swords around you to protect you right now in this murky waters of leaving someone that you thought you would be with for the rest of your life. And by the way, they still kind of think that you're going to be with them for the rest of their life, even with the little side pieces and their little Thaddeanas or their little fuckboys or whatever. None of that's going to last. And in fact, that's why they're doing it. They're doing it because it won't last. They're doing it because it won't be any sort of a commitment. And that way, you know, if they sleep with as many 22-year-olds, they might live longer or feel like they'll never die or something like that. And that's not what nature has intended for you and the love of your life. Period. So if that's the road they chose, that's not the love of your life for the future. So trust the process. You know, you do have ancestral guides that are holding your hand right now because this is no small thing. If there's any opportunities for you to go swimming in like a river, a natural swimming hole, ocean, that's the advice of the Wolf. As a baby step in bringing out your wildness, if you are feeling like you got a little too tamed, or feeling that way, go swimming in a beautiful natural swimming hole, lake, river, waterfall if you can get it. If not, swimming pool, fuck it, whatever. And then let your body dry in the sunshine. Keep breathing. Create art outside this week. It's about practical nurturing of yourself with the Queen of Pentacles there as what you need to embrace. So, believe it or not, this is bringing your life into alignment because Eight of Cups is there too. And then comes the flow. And then comes the confidence and the excitement. So this is about regeneration as well with Octopus. So that means that this is good news coming to you. So good news either coming into you or abundance or support to help nourish you. So you don't have to do it all for yourself right now, especially if you have kids. So this is about balance, but also total recovery here. So it's not going to be your broken heart for the rest of your life, okay? And I'm just getting like, you might never be the same, but you're gonna be okay. Okay? You might never be the same, but you're gonna be okay. You do have divine guidance here. So maybe that's what's coming in, is if you are not quite sure how to even deal with this, or how to focus on anything, or how to reorient yourself after losing the love of your life. Here really is how I'm seeing this. You will be nudged in the right direction, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. You're doing all the right things. These are all upright. I haven't seen a spread with everything upright in 3 months. Don't stay with this person, please. Okay, the warning is Mountain in reverse with Twin Peaks and Five of Cups. To me, that means that that's hoping it's going to get better. It's being too Capricorn as a shadow Capricorn and being stubborn. And it's not even like you to be stubborn, but it's just because you think big picture. And because you can feel that soul connection, and you can remember your past life maybe, and they can't. They aren't where you are. With the self-awareness, with the spirituality. And maybe you guys never talked about that. And so you were assuming that you know. Because they were walking next to you in 3D, that you were still on the same level spiritually, but they were making all the wrong decisions. So, what not to do is to hang on to this, to try and tough it out, because the pain can always get worse. The heartbreak can always get worse, the devastation, and that feeling. It's enough, okay? We've had enough of that. And it will be more of the same if you try and tough it out with this person and stay with them. Okay, any heights that were there, the heights and the joy, and it's only downhill from here, I'm sorry to say, with this person. And so you have to surrender to that. And trust with the scarab and the butterfly here. You know, that you have the ability to heal, like I was saying, completely. Respect your personal rules. Have courage, okay? They don't have courage. They have no courage. They have this fear of interrupting the old guard. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want society to look at them as, ooh, I don't know, maybe this person is like, they'll choose the winning team. They want to be on the winning team. Or be rooting for the winning team. In kind of a immature, basic kind of way. And there were some hard times. And you make these vows, you know, when you're really with the soulmate in good times and bad. And they wanted to be there for the good times, and they didn't want to be there for the bad. And they're going to have to face their karma for that. And it's going to be sudden, and it's going to be quick for them. This nosedive into the mud. Yours is going to be quick progress. Sudden changes for the better. Okay, because you took the high road. You know, you decided to get right with God instead of going tit for tat. Which would have only ended in even more misery. Like I was saying, the pain can always get worse, even than this. Only if you stay, though. Only if you take that road. What's messed up about this to me is that I really do feel like this was a soulmate connection and you decided to come down together. And so they're not just choosing this other life for themselves. They're not just choosing to leave a soulmate connection. They make that choice for you too. You don't even have a choice. They made that choice for you already. It wasn't even a choice at all for you. You never would have chosen that. So no guilt, no shame whatsoever, please. If there is any at all, I hope not. But that's what really hurts here. I feel that in my heart. Because they didn't just choose for themselves, they chose for you. And that wasn't fair. And that wasn't right. Bottom line, what to do here. It's change. Don't expect any support from them in this decision. So they might try and pull you back. Expect that. Just expect that, okay? This is hard. This little part here. But if there is still any sexual contact that you guys have, you're going to have to cut them off, okay? Warning. They weren't just messing with one person, they were messing with another person too, and that person was messing with another person who was messing with another person. They were trying to have their cake and eat it too. They weren't going to be honest, I don't think, and you're just paranoid. There's nothing wrong with the water here. So they would gaslight you. Maybe, like literally, if you lived in a town and you're like, I think the water's poison. We need to move. I don't want our kids drinking this. There's nothing wrong with the water. You're just being blah, blah, blah. No, you needed to listen to your intuition. You couldn't have had this person in your ear. You needed to be free and clear of that. Because you're escaping a problematic situation in more ways than one, I think. Not just this person, but maybe an environment or a neighborhood. Or their toxic family. And it's all for the best. Even if there is love there, okay? Okay, so this is them, and it basically says, like, free bug treatment here. Free bug. This person, they be booty here. With the cowboy there riding the little thing in the head in the sand. This person's gone ahead and gotten themselves a sexually transmitted disease. That's why you need to cut them off if you haven't yet. If you have, congratulations. Ooh. It's something, I don't know why I'm getting this message that it's the kind of thing that's so serious. Maybe it's even more than that. It's so serious that the medical community will like treat you for free. So that's not anything that you ever deserved or that you ever would need to have to deal with. And that's why you were being asked to walk away. Even though this is a soulmate. Even though it is. But it's been like the same cycle over and over again. And it's time to roller skate right on out of that cycle. They only are going to have that same idea over and over again because they're stuck in this fear of death. And they're stuck in this fear of discipline for some reason. And they want to rely on you, but they also want to abuse you. And I don't like that. So I don't have any sympathy for this person. I have a lot of sympathy for you. Because I can feel your heart and I can feel your heartbreak. And this is no easy thing. And it's very, very hard to say goodbye to someone that you've built an entire world around. Maybe lifetime after lifetime. Okay? And like I was saying, you might never be the same, but you're going to be okay. And if you have to say, if it's too hard to say, goodbye forever. You have to say goodbye for now. They have a child's perspective of this whole thing right now. And that's not what you agreed on either. So you will find divine guidance, and you will be able to discern true guidance from any illusion that's being projected onto you. Okay? Because through all of this, there's someone who's noticing your strength and your regality and your beauty. And they want to snatch you up real quick. And I think that the funny thing is, I think they have some sort of a connection to who your person was cheating with. I don't know. There's some connection there that maybe it was like the person that they were cheating with's person. And you're both in the same boat, and all of a sudden they look at you and they're like, they let you go? Or there's a bunch of people that are just like, oh, you guys, it's finally happening. It's finally happening. It's maybe the whole world has been waiting for you to step away from this person because they've just been dragging you down for a while now. Or that's just literally your guardian angels, and they know how much you love this person. They know how much you've put into it. And now they want you to reorient your attention completely from the rest of your life being with this person to, okay, maybe next lifetime because they chose the wrong path. This is the age of Aquarius, and they're not ready to live an authentic life yet. So there won't be balance. It will be the same thing over and over and over and over again. They're fixated on this fear of death and fear of getting older. So don't hope for it to suddenly turn around because they saw the light. They know they're wrong. They know they're wrong. They already know they're wrong. And what they're doing is jumping into a pain, fear, anger, shame spiral. And they're hurting themselves. They really are. They're seeking pleasure, but it's almost like self-mutilation because they know how true and how deep and how real your connection is. But that's the decision they made. So wake up to your inner wildness, okay? Sit on the beach, swim in the ocean. Let yourself dry in the sun. Go slowly, this is don't worry about the new love that's coming in. It will be organic. It will come in naturally, slowly, and they won't try to rush you into anything. Have faith in yourself and your ancestral guides right now because you are protected. You have very much the courage of your ancestors. So have faith in them, if anything else. 10 of Cups is there, meaning all your dreams are going to come true. It's just not with that person. Just not with that person. So let it go. This is an escape. And it will flow into alignment. So nourish yourself. Divine guidance is on the way, okay? Don't match any negative energy. Elephant in reverse there for what not to do in regards to dealing with this person. And it's a reminder that we are the weakest when we're angry. We are. Don't do anything in anger. Don't make any decisions in anger. No conflict whatsoever. This is beyond conflict. Be the bigger person for yourself. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope, if anything, it was a hug or a pat on the back to let you know that no, they are completely and totally aware, at least subconsciously, of what they're doing and what they're losing. And they are starting to feel like a fool because their friends and their family and the people around them are bringing it to their attention that they're an idiot, that they're a fool, and that they lost the love of their life. And instead of trying to make it right, they're just diving further into that shame spiral where they hurt themselves by making these connections that mean nothing. Oh, what's this song? This Nick O'Kay song. She talked about I wish I could remember how it goes without singing it. Damned and bruised by strangers' kisses on my lips, but you're the one that I still miss. And it's ruthless. As it comes as no surprise, I'm not the man you think I am. They miss you and they love you, but they don't deserve you right now. It's for your own safety and protection to move away from this, okay? And nothing's forever and ever and ever. You're going to be okay, maybe next lifetime. This is a beautiful time to connect to your higher self. Just remember that. You wouldn't have been able to reach that height in this chaos with that person standing right next to you and the energy that they've decided to embody. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Capricorn, I believe in you. You have someone that's got a big smile on their face because they've been watching this whole thing go down. And either they're going to vouch for you and have your back with something, or that's going to be the new love of your life, and they're just standing back and waiting for you to be ready. And it's sunshine and it's joy and it's commitment. So be excited about your future, if you can, and get ready for a really, really quick, sudden change of circumstances, progress for you, and the tower of misery, pain, and something that they're going to have to go get treated at the clinic for them. So stick to your guns. Put up those boundaries and be disciplined about that. All right, Capricorn. I'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.